Hello everyone, Brendan Pyrite back here for more Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, whoa, what was my controller doing there? In the last episode, we found Silva was in the under, and he kind of took one for the team, and he was captured as a spy instead of us. And then he gave us a UFO disc, and we'll probably get around to using that soon. So here there's quite a few TMs. Let's see. What is my controller doing? That was really weird. The attack is varied among different Pokemon. Oh, that's hidden power. Fire Blast, don't need that. Thunder. Well, that'd be Thunder, do I? Yeah, Ampharos could use that. I will get Ampharos Thunder. That'll be useful. And then, yeah, all the rest isn't really anything that I need. Hyper Beam, this is Hyper Beam and Blizzard, but I don't really want either of those. So I think I'll be good. Actually, I also ought to check my, exit. I don't know why my controller is glitching out like it is. We have plenty of Pokeballs, few Ultra Balls in there, that'll be fine. And let's boot up Thunder and teach it to our friend Ampharos. And I'm really afraid that my controller will like freak out and then land on a move that I don't want to lose. Let's see. Consport could be useful when dealing with faster Shadow Pokemon, so I think I'm just gonna lose Thunder Shock. Alright, that should be good. Alright, and first forgot Thunder Shock, and we learned Thunder. And I'm actually also going to move these two into the front. I'm going to move Controller. I'm gonna move Ampharos up and Mantine up. Where I'm going, you might want to be on a little bit higher level than me, but I really don't think it's that important at the time to be on a higher level than I am. So, let's go to use the UFO disc, and we will now use the R disc for moving the UFO right. Alright, all systems set for travel in the rightward direction. Board now, please. Alright, let's go. We're gonna move to the right. Alright, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty intense. Alright. So let's see what's over here, though. We've got another warehouse-looking door, kind of like the one in Pyrite Town. Let's see what that's about. Little newscasting place. Oh my gosh. Okay, folks, we're ready to go on the air. Let's sneak around here real fast. We got 3 rare candies, which is kind of useful if you're like me and kind of a little bit on the lazier side, not really gonna be going grinding. I think I'm gonna use a few of those actually. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna see Ampharos. Would be really wasted on Ampharos, but he's the lowest level. Everyone else is pretty much nowhere close except Umbreon. Sorry about that little cut there. I'm not going to be using any of the rare candies. It will be pretty much useless. So let's go in here and kind of interrupt the TV show. Testing, testing. The rain in the under is accompanied by thunder. That's interesting. Well written. And they aren't really attacking us for whatever reason, even though we're kind of interrupting their news program. So good for us, I suppose. But let's talk to Venus herself. You two, you're holding up the film shoot. We're about to begin filming. Wait, who are you? Ah, I recognize those faces. Those faces were on the blacklist from the headquarters. How'd you find us? That's not important right now. I'll squash you myself and make you a reward for Master Nascor. Alright, so she's apparently gonna take us down and then send us to her boss, which is kind of too bad. Though I don't really anticipate that will happen. So she's leading with a Delcatty and a Vileplume. And you might be thinking that this doesn't really quite match up with who I'm leading with. But the combination that I'm going to pull here is kind of what's going to make this really work. Actually, I need to check something. This is kind of stupid, but, no, not shift. Summary. I want to see who's faster, Ampharos or Mantine. Great, Mantine's just a tad faster. So, since Mantine's a tad faster, we can set Ampharos to use, have Ampharos use an inaccurate move, Thunder. But, if we charge it up with Rain Dance, it will hit way more powerfully, and it will always hit. So by setting up a thunderstorm, oh my gosh, Delcatty's using Thunderbolt. And that, alright, Mantine survived. That's kind of useful, I suppose. Impressive, whatever. What you may have it. Alright, so Delcatty is faster than Ampharos, but slower than Mantine. So Mantine should be able to take it down with just like something like Wing Attack. Bubble Beam would probably be more powerful, especially with Rain Dance. And how is it? It's faster than Mantine? They must have equal speed stats. When Pokemon have equal speed stats, it becomes a random chance. I believe it's 50-50 whether your Pokemon will strike first or strike second. In this case, it looks like I struck second and then I died. So I'm just going to send out Espeon, because Espeon will have a Psychic-type advantage over the Poison-type Vileplume. But there goes Delcatty, so let's see what's coming out next. If it's a Dark-type, that'll be bad. Hopefully, I'm thinking that'll be a certain type that I'm expecting. No, Bennett. Alright, Bennett's Ghost-type, which means I'm equally in a bad position for Espeon, but I should just be able to team up on them with Thunder, as well as with Thunder and Psybeam, and that'll do the trick just fine. Assuming Mantine is lower, but whatever. Let's just take a chance. Espeon is using Psybeam. So I guess I'm just gonna summarize. Ooh, man, getting confused. I can't speak apparently, and it's still getting used Shadow Ball, but that won't be doing too much damage because in this game Shadow Ball is a physical O. So much for that. In this game, Ghost type moves like Shadow Ball are actually physical, so they don't actually do quite as much damage as you might expect. Because many Ghost types have very high special attack, and then relatively poor physical. But that's just the way Ghost type moves work. Alright, so Umbreon's on level 37, like I predicted he would grow to. Got some good EVs, and Venus is sending out Steelix. So I'm not really, in too good of a position right now. I was hoping I would still have, I would probably still have Mantine right now, but I don't know, it'll probably be fine. It's still raining, but that's not going to be doing too much good. Let's see, so Thunder won't really work on either of these guys, so I'm going to have Pharaoh switch for Meganium. There shouldn't be anything too nasty, so I'm not going to even bother switching Lidan out before, not Mantine and Pharaohs. But, we're down to pretty much her last few Pokemon, and as you can expect, as the other Cipher admins did too, she has a Shadow Pokemon. So we're down to her last two Pokemon, and we're gonna be pretty good. So I think right now I'm going to take a break from the game commentary and just talk about kind of what's going on. Like in the last episode, I mentioned. Excuse me, I was starting my freshman year of high school, and Steelix is using Earthquake, wow. That's okay, I guess. Kind of useless, because Vileplume is going to be somewhat weak to it, but... Alright, whatever. So, I think I'm going to actually set up... Oh, whoa. I'm going to actually set up a sunny day, for what's going to be happening next. it'll also just kind of power things up. Because I don't think her Vileplume might have Solar Beam. I really doubt it, but I'm not gonna like risk it like that because that would be pretty stupid, really. So what was I gonna say? I'm in my freshman year of high school. I'm currently doing very well, and that's why I'm returning to recording. And I guess that's pretty much it. I'm kind of back. It's good. Steelix uses a ton. Steelix has a really bizarre variety of just really generally useless moves, and then Earthquake, which is kind of meant for a almost reverse trump card. But I guess we'll get to that later. Actually, I'm gonna try confusing Steel. I can't use Confuser after the taunt. That's what taunt does. Okay. I'm still getting Razor Leaf off. It's not going to be doing too much damage, but I can't really use Toxic on Steelix to take it down any faster. So, I'm just going to be kind of taking it slow here. But this bite should take out... no. Vileplume is still hanging in there just fine. Popping Stun Spore. If it hits Umbreon, they'll Synchronize will go off, but okay, it's gonna get Meganium, so that means now it's paralyzed and attracted. So, not great, but so Rock Slide is going to hit both of us, probably not very powerfully, because Rock Slide isn't a very great move. Okay. Alright, Razor Leaf, another bite. Alright, now we're gonna get to the interesting stuff. So, Vileplume faints. Oh, I just realized I shouldn't have... Oh, well. I'm thinking I shouldn't have came with, all, 6 Pokemon, but I don't know. So, she sends out Suicune. This Cipher Admin has another one of the legendary beast Pokemon, Shadow Suicune. Suicune's actually one of my favorite, legendary Pokemon just in all Pokemon games, really. I really like Suicune. So, I'm probably going to be batting it, with Razor Leaves just because, that'll hit them both, and I'm going to be trying to make Steelix flinch as much as possible, and Suicune should just soften itself up. And then these two will just kind of have to tank it out. They'll probably do relatively fine. And then I'll switch Meganium out later alright, good, Steelix flinched. I'll switch Meganium out later for Ampharos to get Suicune paralyzed. And then the Pokeball spamming starts. Alright, so, super effective. I'd kind of consider cutting, but I really don't want to because this is a boss fight that would be very anticlimactic. Alright, I'm probably gonna use a hyper potion, because I think I have a few of those on Umbreon just to ensure my 2 tank survivals. Actually, it would probably have been better if I just tried to make Steelix flinch again, because it has a higher rate than Confusion, I think. Though Confusion is apparently going to work anyway, that's fine. And then Meganium is paralyzed, of course. I think Meganium will be doing more damage than Umbreon. So let's see. Hyper Potion. I went the wrong way. Protein Carbo Sync, Module Brace, EXP Share 5, Hyper Potion, there we go. Hyper Potion, there. Okay, so that leaves us with 2 more Hyper Potions in the case that we need them, which I somewhat doubt. I might want to get Suicune paralyzed soon, so that will stop attacking us. Somewhat so that will stop hurting itself, and also just, so that, we aren't taking damage, of course, that's the alternative. Yeah, I need to switch now, if I'm gonna get this to work. Pokemon, switch to Ampharos, which is ironically paralyzed, of course. I don't remember why, but it apparently is. Perfect. I suppose it could be worse, though. So, putting Pharaohs back out. Gonna Shadow Rush us again. This will put it in a pretty catchable range. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that she wouldn't be foolish enough to use Earthquake. If Earthquake hits Suicune. Alright, no, we're just gonna take care of Steelix right on the spot. Alright, here we go. Gonna paralyze it, and then the Pokeball spamming and fun times. Alright, so let's get you paralyzed. And then I guess I'm just going to be spamming the Pokeballs. Let's start with a Great Ball. I know it won't be paralyzed by the time I throw the Great Ball. But you know, maybe it's blue, so it'll be like blue 2, and then I'll just like match, and it'll be perfect. So let's see, once, and yeah, that was all but predictable. One thing I kind of dislike about this game is that the Cipher admins, they don't ever, oh wow, that got it paralyzed on its own. Alright, I was going to say, I don't like it how the Cipher admins don't use items. If the Cipher admins used items, that would make it would make things way easier. Because without it, they kind of just kind of progressively take themselves down, which isn't very great. I really wish I had the move that kept Pokemon from using the same move twice, but I don't have that with me, so I'm just gonna call Umbreon. Alright, I'm gonna try the Snag Ball. If this doesn't catch, I'm just gonna cut to when I do catch Suicune. But let's give this a chance, right? Once, yeah, no. Alright, I'll see you in a few seconds. Yeah. I got it! Alright, that actually only took me 3 tries. It's kind of a shame I didn't commentate through that, but whatever. I'm so glad that didn't go live on the air. I read that as I'm so glad that didn't go fair. I don't even know. Oh no, Lady Venus was knocked down! Ah, run away! Ah! Oh no, I thought they were like streaking. Never mind. How dare you? How could I get bested by a mere boy? Remember this, I'll get back at you for this. Whatever. So, let's pick up, this item right over here, TM45. I really hope that wasn't there earlier. If not, I'm gonna feel really foolish, especially if it's the one that I think it is. Wait, 45. Oh, 45 is attract. That's not gonna be very useful for... Actually, no, Suicune doesn't have a gender, so it can be attracted. Oh, no. Whatever, so we grab, Surfer Dude Ian Vial, and we'll read the Infile F next time. So in this episode, we beat, Venus. And in... Uh-oh, wrong way. I don't want to be going this way, not right now. So in this episode, we beat Lady Venus. And, this kind of means that the Under's pretty much freed up from Cipher. So, that's actually really cool. We saved the Under. But, we will, I suppose, relish in that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and next time we will be doing more stuff in the Under. See you guys then.